Hello guys, what's up? This session is presented by me, Gaurav Srivastav. This is my beginning approach through this video to exercise the topics related to the second made returns and orals as well, with a holistic and exam centric point of view. So guys, please take a moment to like, subscribe and press a bell icon and support my channel. Moreover, your comments are valuable to me and encouraged to present amongst you in a much fruitful way in my next video. So let's start without wasting more time. Today's topic is Banvas. So Banvas is abbreviated as Bridge Navigation Watch Alarm System. As you are seeing in a slide, that Banvas is a bridge equipment used to monitor the activity of the officer on watch on bridge. In case if any officer fails to perform his navigational duties, Banvas will give alarm to alert other backup officers and master so that they immediately go to the bridge and take command of the navigational watch in time. So Banvas is basically a bridge equipment which is used to monitor the bridge activity. In case if any officer on the watch fainted or due to some reason he is not able to press the Banvas in time, Banvas reset button in time, then Banvas will give alarms in different stages, which we will discuss later. So we are going to discuss now the stages of Banvas alarm. Banvas gives alarm in 3 stages. There is a term known as dormant period. So what is that dormant period? Dormant period is a time interval between the Banvas on or reset by the master to the visual alarm, that is a flashing light at the reset points. So basically it varies between 3 to 12 minutes. Dormant period is set at between 3 to 12 minutes. Depend upon the master, upon the navigational situation. As you are doing coastal, so the dormant period should be less, of course. These flashes will shown at reset points for 15 seconds. After 15 seconds, Banvas will give the first stage alarm, which is basically an audio alarm in a buzzer tone in bridge. The intensity of the sound is mild. So it will also give alarm up to 15 seconds. Then after 15 seconds, Banvas will give second stage alarm, which is also a audio alarm, but it is louder than the first stage alarm and it is ringing in the master's and backup officer's cabin. Note: the second stage alarm should record it in the VDR. This is the functional requirement of the Banvas. The second stage alarm will ring up to 90 seconds. After 90 seconds, Banvas will give general emergency alarm, which is a third stage alarm, and it is also recorded in the VDR. So this is the requirement of recording in the VDR. Now in this slide, we have a points, reset structures, reset points at different locations in the bridge wings, in the bridge area. So these are the reset points, which looks like this and this is at the bridge wings. Now this slide will give the idea of the functional requirements of Banvas. So basically there are 4 functional requirements of Banvas. First, alarm sequencing. Alarm sequencing is that a Banvas gives alarms in 3 stages: first stage alarm, second stage alarm and third stage alarm. So this is a functional requirement, first functional requirement of Banvas. Second is emergency call facility. Emergency call facility is the second functional requirement of Banvas. If the officer on watch needs the personnel or needs the extra hand on the bridge, then there is a facility called emergency call facility on Banvas. Third is security password key. So this requirement is controlled by a master. It is under the master authority, under which the master, if willing to change the dormant period, can lock by the password or the key. And the fourth functional requirement of Banvas is mode of operation. Either it is automatic, manual on, or manual off. So these are the four functional requirements of Banvas. Now, there are some key points to remember about the reset points. Reset points, you have to remember some things about it. So first one is, long pressing of the reset button does not affect the dormant period or subsequent alarm setting at point. Suppose if anyone on the bridge, and if he presses the button for a long time, in order that the Banvas will not give alarm to the next time, then this will not gonna help. Actually, the long pressing of the reset button does not affect the dormant period. If you press it once, it again start with the time. Second is, reset button should be located at point from where navigational watch has been carried out. So the reset button should be easily accessible to the navigating officer on the bridge. So there should be multiple number of points on the bridge, so that the navigation should not disturb in any way. Now there is a power supply requirement of the Banvas. Banvas operate on main power supply. It is the first requirement of the Banvas that Banvas should operate on the main power supply of the ship. Second is reserve source of power supply, that is the battery. Banvas should run for at least 6 hours, on battery backup after the main supply failure. In case if the main engine failure or somehow if the main power failure, then Banvas should run for at least 6 hours on battery backup. Now we are going to discuss about accuracy of the Banvas. Accuracy means how much Banvas dormant period or alarm timings are accurate. Basically, accuracy of the dormant period and alarms can have a tolerance of 5% or 5 seconds, whichever is less. Whatever the dormant period is there should be plus minus 5% or 5 seconds, whichever is less. Now we are going to discuss about a deviation allowed for the Banvas. So first deviation is, in cargo vessel, second and third stage alarm can be merged into one. As we discussed earlier about the stages of the alarm. So there are 3 stages of the alarm: first stage alarm, second stage alarm, and third stage alarm. So what are the deviation allowed for the Banvas? In cargo vessel, second or third stage alarm can be merged into one. Means second or third stage alarm merged into one alarm. Second deviation is, in large vessel, second stage alarm of 90 seconds may be extended up to 180 seconds. As we discussed earlier, the second stage alarm, the time taken from second stage alarm to third stage alarm is 90 seconds. But the deviation allowed for the Banvas is it may extend it up to 180 seconds. And the third deviation allowed for the Banvas is accuracy. As we discussed earlier, tolerance of 5% or 5 seconds, whichever is less. So these are the 3 deviations allowed for the Banvas. Now we have something called carriage requirements of the Banvas. So the carriage requirement of Banvas is stated as, after 2014, all SOLAS vessel of 150 gross tonnage or above should fitted with Banvas. Means after 2014, all SOLAS vessels which is 150 gross tonnage or above must have Banvas on ship. Second requirement is, all passenger ship, irrespective of size, should fitted with Banvas. It means all passenger ships, irrespective of the size, without considering the size, as we discussed above, should fitted with Banvas, must have Banvas on the bridge. So these are the 2 carriage requirements of Banvas. So these are the point of views, these are the exam centering point of views that you have to remember about the Banvas for appearing in your written examination. Thank you guys. Feel free to comment on my channel. Please subscribe my channel, like my channel, and please share my channel so that I can post more videos, more educational videos in front of you, which will help in your written examination. Thank you guys. Bye.